Alright everyone, so I had experienced some of the gas tube issues with the IO ink in one of my previous videos. If you look at it, I said something about the gas lever being loose, and well, that eventually gave. It became loose enough to where it would come up while you were firing. While I never really had it do anything bad, it gave me an excuse to I guess my intention is not to completely annoy ordnance, but I'm really picky about my weapons, and I sent it back to them again. And they replaced it pretty quickly. There was some delays that were mostly caused by my fault. I've been real busy working, so I couldn't get back to them to verify my address. But in reality, it probably took them about 3 weeks to get it fixed. Alright, so we'll get on to it. I've already opened it. I just wanted to show that this is a brand new production IO ink. Finally getting around reviewing, and I apologize for the crappy camera. All I have is my phone. My other camera, which probably sucked even more so, died on me. Alright, and there it is. Pretty much untouched. I opened up and looked at it the other day. I have not had time to take it out and shoot it yet. But I'm going to do my best to show you some of the stuff maybe once again. Some of you have looked at my videos, or at least my first video. And, well, I'll show another one to you. Alright. Now, there are a few differences to this this model, actually, this new updated one. And I'll go through it, and well, I'll try to bring up some the pictures, maybe put them in the video if I have some extra time. But I first and foremost will start off with the bolt itself is different. Now, I don't know how well this can be seen on the camera, but you can see there's a recess now. They milled out a piece of the bolt back here. Now, I think that's because they were having sticking issues at the back of the receiver, because and that was always an issue. But you know, you can see, as well as my camera is, of course, that no flaws. It actually looks quite superb. And the new bolt, I have not cleaned it yet, so it's still got all the junk on it from the factory, so not the smoothest thing. As far as this lever, nice and stout, moves real well. I like it quite a bit. Again, still made in the USA, and now their bolts, the receivers, they even included a cleaning rod with this one, which is kind of nice. They weren't for quite some time. Anyway, pretty much every metal part on this is all made in the US now. And that's great, I think. They for a while were having hybrid, some of the parts they made, and some of the parts were Wasser kit parts, and quite honestly, I think it was a disaster for ordnance. But again, the stock that most people don't like. Functionality-wise, I like it. Do I like the looks of it? Not so much, but that's going to be replaced anyway by something much more functional. The Mako Group recoil-reducing AK-47 stock, which I must recommend. It is excellent. I had it on my last model before I'd sent it back. Also had a quad rail on it. And it shot quite superb. And let's see what else. The gas tube, which I think they finally figured out, needed to be. Some of the other models were real stout in their gas tube, and so much so I think they bent them. And now they finally, ordnance finally figured out the AK requires a little bit more play in some areas, and the release lever is nice and tight for you. So no issues there whatsoever. I actually like it quite a bit. Magwell. Again, as I said in my other update video, the these, which I love these magazines. They gave me 2 more. I got a small army of these magazines because I've sent this back a few times, but doing this one-handed. But yeah, you can see fits in there. Not too much play, as much as you can tell from the video at least. You know, and they're pretty good. Steel magazines, I am sure, will fit better, and I still have not got any steel mags. I was off at training for the military for quite some time, so haven't been around a whole lot. But as you can see, I think they've done a pretty good job. They really have. Trigger feels exact same, hasn't been broken yet, so I expect it to be a little bit better after shooting it for a little while. And well, I've heard nothing but good things about these new ones. So I've read reviews and at least a couple magazines. Guns and Ammo, I think, did a review of it and had real good luck with the new models. So, and you know, I can't remember. There's at least 2 other magazines that have done reviews on it, and they haven't had any issues. So I'm real glad for that. I think their new setup for the company and their quality control has been stepped up exponentially. And also, I think anyone who owns an IO Ink that has had issues, that has one of those older models that's just a piece of shit, which I will agree they were. They need to call them up. Call Inner Ordnance. Ask for Keith. I guarantee you he'll hook you up and get it fixed. And that's right. That's what they should do. And as far as customer loyalty, I'm actually in the process of ordering a Hellcat, their new Hellcat. So that's another good little pistol, but that's another review for another time when I have one. Yeah, all right, guys. That pretty much wraps it up. I don't know if you want to see anything else about it. Other than that, it's a standard old AK. And alright. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you.